definitely gave me COVID.
What are you giving me the cold shoulder for?
I'm turning away from you because you like to shoot germs in my direction. So this is the only protection I have, and I gotta say, 2025, looking out for myself.
I just want to say this, okay? And I apologize, and I got a lot of flack on social because they posted that clip of me accidentally
shooting germs in my direction.
I don't know how accidental
but
that
was. The problem is, and this is the 15-minute. No, this is the after party, right? This is the after party podcast. Yeah, thanks. So, listen, I just want to say this. My reflex was to go to the right because Garrett was in my line of sight, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't cough on this guy. So I went this way.
I know.
So wait, why did you
closer? Whatever you just did.
Not on Garrett.
I didn't realize.
Okay.
I didn't think. Oh my God! If I can't go to the right either because Gandhi's to the right.
I never thanked him for not coughing on me.
Oh, you better thank.
It looked worse than it was. I didn't do it intentionally.
It certainly wasn't. It did not look worse than it was. I felt that. That's why I was like, ugh.
And after the clip cut off, I apologized, but nobody showed that.
After the clip cut off, you were like, "So, I have an idea for the podcast." That's we have the full clip.
Well, we were live. I mean, you got to keep going. You got to perform. I apologized after.
He's a monkey.
That's fine.
He's got to perform.
Listen, I totally accept your apology. I believe you didn't do it on purpose. I don't believe it won't happen again. So I'm sitting this way. That's all. Yeah. Do you?
Did you hear about like honestly the stomach virus and flu is going crazy right now, especially in our area. So you don't need that from you, Skeery.
Skeery's patient zero.
Skeery doesn't get sick.
No,
Everybody knows this.
I think he
just
carries
passes it on.
Right, he carries it. He's like the patient zero guy, like she said. He's the carrier, and then everyone else gets it.
I will say, Skeery, well, you may have been sick, but you have never missed a day due to sickness.
Then eight other people will miss the day because they get his sickness.
Right.
Never forget. I will love this, and Danielle, I know, is on team what the at this point. He came in here one day hacking and gagging and coughing, and all of us said, "What are you doing, man? You're sick. Get out of here." We told him to take a COVID test. Sam has audio of him saying, "Of course I'm going to test. What do you think? You think I'm a dickhead? Of course I'm going to test."
He didn't test.
8 people here get COVID.
Yep.
10 days later, Skeery sends us a picture of a negative COVID test. 10 days.
Yep.
What is even the point of that?
To this day, I've never had COVID.
Bullshit.
Yes, you have.
Bullshit.
So many times.
You never have COVID if you don't test for it. I mean, 10 days later, I didn't have COVID either.
Were you ever sick as a kid?
Never. You know,
Perfect attendance.
He's never been sick in his life.
Well, no, I haven't. No, but to Nate's point, I mean, listen, I'm coming up on 30 years here. I think I've been out legitimately sick maybe 3 times.
You better knock on some wood.
I can count on one hand the amount of times, the amount of sick days, literally sick days I took, not fake sick days where we say we're sick and we're doing other things.
I actually don't think anyone here does that.
No.
Oh, I'm taking a sick day tomorrow. I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, but you're not
But
really.
you're not sick.
You have to take your daughter someplace. You have no choice.
But
That's
I'm still
not
using a sick day. I'm not wasting a vacation day.
Why would
Well,
you
you
say
can
that?
have a personal day.
The day that
We don't get personal days.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Of
course we do.
Of course we
Yeah,
do.
You get one a year, I think.
You get
Not from
personal.
I don't
Make
work
it
for this
personal.
company.
And you get a spirit day.
What the hell is a
No,
spirit?
I don't.
Wait, what the hell is a spirit day?
Spirit Day is where you're supposed to do some sort of
Community
community
service,
service or something like that.
Yeah.
So if I
Do we
stop,
really
so
get
if
a
I
day
stop
for
on the
that?
turnpike and pick up a can, can I use that day tomorrow?
No, that's
It has to
not-
be a
no.
recognized
You also just
organization.
acknowledged it on the podcast that you were about to lie.
What am I supposed to do? Who cares?
You could have just been shh.
Nobody, Scotty.
They don't listen. The higher ups don't listen to this crap.
Gandhi, I don't look like looking at the back of your head. I mean, come on.
Scary, you should turn
Well, at
your
least you
chair.
can't get sick that way.
Yeah. Yeah, you should turn your back to me, Skeery, and then I'll turn around.
Okay, I'll go this way.
I'll take one for the team.
No, it's up.
Garrett, do not take one for the team.
This is awkward. This is weird.
I know. Don't look at me in the eye.
Oh, did you hear that wheeze? Did you hear that?
Skeery, the only time he's ever admitted to being less than 100% is when he comes in and he goes, "Yeah, I got that little."
Oh yeah, a little.
And he doesn't cover himself.
And here's the problem: you may have a little,
But I don't.
and it only lasts like a day. Then you breathe on us, and we've got it for 2 weeks.
You need to get Deanna in here because when Skeery sniffles or coughs, poor Deanna, man,
Oh, yeah.
she gets it
Yeah.
every time. and
Deanna,
they're in
come
separate.
in
Yeah,
here.
Deanna, come in.
No, don't.
Yeah, well, he's not sick.
Well, she
I
won't
think,
sit by
right?
him. She'll sit over
Everybody
here.
feels 100% right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So good. Knocking on wood. Come here, Skeery. Knock on wood.
Is Deanna coming? I don't know. Maybe she's
Deanna, I think she's all the way around.
She's
the
masking
place.
up.
Hey,
Oh,
there she
hey.
is.
Deanna,
How
don't
are
go
you?
near
Don't go over there.
Share my microphone.
No.
Go over to Nate's microphone. Okay?
Oh boy.
You're safest
like
over
that.
there, maybe.
That's much safer.
I do get
feel like
sick
he-
often. Yeah.
Yeah, but so do I.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We
You
were-
definitely gave me COVID.
It was the time you sent the test 10 days later, right?
yes.
And like multiple people got it.
Yeah, and you were asleep in the car. I know you sleep a lot, but like it was like a different type of like sleep with the snore and the congestion. Then I got COVID the next 2 days after that.
Where were we?
Was that
We
the
were coming
skating
home
party?
from roller skating, yeah.
Yep.
And you had just got off of a cruise someplace, or like you were in Europe. I forget where you were.
Did I have a
And-
case of the?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I tested positive. And then like a week later, you were like, "I'm negative," but it was like a week later.
Hey, he still hasn't gotten it.
That was the funniest. We were
Deanna,
like,
I'm
did
so
this
sorry.
man just send a test
Okay.
10 days after he said he was going to take it? What just happened here?
I'm so sorry that if I gave you that.
Deanna, you've had COVID, what, 5, 6
The
times?
most out of it, the whole staff,
Have you
right?
had it 5 times?
5 times.
Yeah.
Five out of
I had it
5
3
times.
I thought I was alone.
Yeah.
Deanna, out of the 5 times, how many times has Skeery
No,
given it to
just
you?
that once, she
well,
says.
actually, Gandhi gave it to me one time.
Yeah.
But that was from Jingle Ball, so it could have actually been anybody.
And I was very honest about it. Remember,
Yeah.
everyone was
Yeah.
like, why somebody over here, why you wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Take the mask
Yeah.
off.
The mask doesn't do
and I was
nothing.
like, I don't
I
feel
remember
good.
that when
I
you
remember
were
that.
at Jingle Ball.
Because Lil Nas X spit in my
Yeah,
mouth.
it was Lil
Yes.
Nas X, and then we had the holiday party.
The holiday
and we're
party.
all like, Gandhi, come on, eat something. You're like, I just don't feel good.
But she wore a mask. She did wear a mask to try and protect
Yeah, but
people.
still, the fact that we were sitting there in that confined space
Yep.
for 2 hours,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I sat
But
right
you know
next to you.
what?
I'm surprised
Yep.
I didn't get it.
I rode with her the day before back from Philly Jingle Ball, and I didn't get it from her, which is crazy. But should we tell the story?
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
So we were all, they had to test everybody. That was when they had to test you at every concert venue before you could work it for COVID. So her test came back, what was it like?
inconclusive.
Yeah, they made her do it again.
Everyone was getting their results and mine just weren't coming. So I texted the people because we couldn't cross a certain threshold
Yeah.
until we got our test back. So I texted people and I was like, hey, where are my results? And they said, yours are inconclusive. And here's the tell. We didn't really know much about COVID at that
Yeah.
time and how the tests worked. They said, we're just going to run it again. And then suddenly it came back negative.
Yep.
No running of it
And
again
she
was
even
done.
said something's a little off with this. And then like 2 days later, she had COVID. So she was like, yeah, I had COVID. They just didn't.
I even
Yeah.
told Danny when it happened, we were interviewing Lil Nas X. He was talking. He's
Yeah.
very tall. We're short. They were squishing us together. Get real close. Get real close. And then he spit in my mouth. And I said, damn it, Danielle. That man just spit in my mouth.
Yep.
And the next day an email went out. Lil Nas X has tested positive for COVID. I said, hey, everyone, I think I have COVID.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
That was
okay.
a crazy
Well,
year.
he
Remember they
ca-
had to cancel Miami Jingle
Yeah.
Ball because
Yep.
every single artist had it too.
And
By
we
the time-
we wore masks at Philly the entire time we were there because we didn't want to get it. Gandhi already had it, but she just didn't know.
I had already flown to Miami for that concert, and then they canceled it.
right.
I was
my
already
God.
down there. Yeah, it was weird.
Hey, where is everybody?
I was like, oh, what's going
Wait,
on?
didn't you do an after party anyway or something?
They took the after party and they just turned it into a regular club night, and I hosted that. But it was weird. That was a weird year, man. Oh God,
Yeah.
thank God that's in the rear view.
That was the beginning of Omicron. Remember that version of it?
Oh, man.
They're like, don't worry, this is a lighter version. Everyone's going to be fine. You'll
I
be
don't know if
okay.
it's in the rear view, maybe for you, Scary,
I
but
know,
I just
yeah.
had
It
COVID in
was-
October.
Never in his
October?
front view.
we all just had COVID.
Yeah, you guys had it in the summer.
in
Don't
the
forget
summer,
about
remember?
the super spreader.
Yeah, Elvis's party.
Oh, that's
You know, you
right.
didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
And
I actually
tested
didn't
right.
get it there either.
I tested right away. I didn't get it.
I had it before the party, but I didn't spread it here. I stayed home.
Scary
I
got
think
his test from
actually-
Temu. That's why he was always negative.
I had Canadian COVID. I got mine from Canada.
Yeah, a special version of Canadian
Yes.
COVID.
Team, oh, my team COVID test. That's actually very funny.
It's just a tissue.
I cannot believe it's been 5 years since this thing popped onto
Yeah.
the scene. That's
Yeah.
What are we
so
going to do
nuts.
to celebrate?
What?
I'll get COVID again.
I'll
celebrate.
5-year anniversary coming up in March.
You know, I'm shocked. I can't. It would have been so cool if we like did our own little documentary. All those
know.
days that we were, working from home
Well-
and all the bullshit that was going on. It would have been so. I don't know why we didn't take like
You're
30
right.
seconds of video a day. It would have been awesome.
So the Kardashians had to when they shut down everything, so the Kardashians filmed on their own iPhones from their homes so that they could have episodes. So there's one episode of Chloe, and she's on the bed. She's got no mask on, sick as a dog. The doctor is sitting there, and the doctor is telling her, "Oh, don't worry. This isn't very contagious, this COVID. Everything's going to be fine. You probably don't even have it." When he's sitting there with her with no mask on, she's right in his face, telling him, "This is going to pass. This
That's
is gonna be
Skeery's
so
doctor.
quick."
I still don't feel bad.
She had COVID. Crazy.
I still don't feel bad for a Kardashian.
No, but I'm just
Sorry.
saying, what I'm trying to say is that it was so crazy to watch it like a year later after we knew everything, because we knew nothing. And this guy's like sitting there like letting her practically lick his face. And you're like, dude, it's crazy. Like we had no clue, you know?
It never spread here like that, the way we thought it was going to, until we all went to the party when we thought it was done and over.
Yeah.
The way that spread, and legitimately every single person in that building had it. That was crazy. I feel like that's how we thought it was going to spread in 2020.
Yeah.
And it waited
Let
until
our guard
2024.
down,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, your guard was much, was up much more back then.
That was crazy. we're all good at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that much later than that party, and we still would just go. Who cares, right? There's no guard up right now. I don't
Think
think.
of it now
I
when you
do
go to
think
a
of it
restaurant.
still.
Before there used to, you had to wear a mask. There was every other table was marked off.
Yep.
You had to have reservations. When you had to take a flight, you had to go get a test.
Yeah.
None of that now.
I have to say, I do still wear it on an airplane,
So do I.
but it's not so much for COVID as for everything else.
Yeah.
There's stomach virus going on. There's flu going on. People are coughing, and they don't give a shit, man. The person behind you coughs on your head. The person in front of you coughs in your face. They don't care. So I'm like,
I do it so I can sleep with my mouth open.
Well, that's true. That's true. It's a good idea, too.
Yeah.
Nobody
I'm a
takes
snore-
pictures of you.
Danielle does that.
Sheesh.
All right. Are we done?
I think so.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.